hip stretching exercises. I'm going to start by showing you how to stretch the front of the hip or the hip flexors. So I'm going to show you a couple different manners so you can try them both and see what works best for you. The first one I'm going to do is what's called a standing lunge stretch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand next to something that I can support myself with. So I'm standing next to this low table. I've taken a big step forward. Okay, huge step. It's not too small, but I've taken a really big lunge almost. What I'm going to do is support myself with the table when I need it. I'm going to slowly bend the right knee while trying to keep the left leg straight as possible. And as I do that, if you notice, my body is standing up straight and tall. I'm going to take that foot back a little bit more. And I want to keep my body up straight and tall, or even lean back a little bit, because we're stretching the front of this left hip. Okay? Now that left leg is not completely straight, but it's maintained within a straight position. And again, I feel that stretch in the front of this left hip and thigh, and I'm going to hold that for a good count of 30 seconds or 5 deep breaths. Now, option number 2 is I have a little pad here. I'm going to drop this under my left knee. I'm going to go ahead and put my knee on the floor. Now I'm going to just keep that right foot forward where it is. Left foot, or the left knee, is on the floor, either right under the hip or behind it. And now what I'm going to do is bend that right knee again. And what happens as I bend the right knee, my pelvis, my hips move forward. You have to stay up straight and tall though. If you're coming forward with it, you're not stretching that left hip flexor. That's what we want to be stretched. So you're going to bend that right knee, bringing your hips forward, keeping your shoulders back. And once again, I'm feeling that stretch from the front of that left hip down into the front of that left thigh. I'm going to hold for 30 seconds or 5 deep breaths. And that's hip flexor stretching.